disagree with that, but that's
of course you do, but that's okay.
Well, I understand that.
I can back it up. Do you want me to?
Okay, I mean...
I'm going to ruin your day. I'm going to ruin your day, Stewart. Food prices under Biden up 20%. Gas prices 38%.
Yeah.
Mortgage rates 160%.
Yeah, prices are going up.
Drug ODs up 36%. Okay? Car insurance 125% up. Right. These are folks. They have to spend that money.
Listen, there's no question that post-pandemic, this country and the world have suffered from...
Trump had 2 years of post-pandemic.
That's former Fox News host Bill O'Reilly shutting down Jon Stewart for arguing that the Biden administration has been good for Americans. Welcome to Nerk News. I'm Nerkish, and The Daily Show recently did something we haven't seen on establishment media in a long time, having a guest on for a discussion with opposing viewpoints and political affiliations.
We are able to disagree without hating each other. Now, I truly hate him, but I don't show it.
You hold it very well.
I don't put it out.
No, absolutely.
But now, that's not rewarded. That kind of détente where two people look at life differently isn't rewarded. The haters get the big money. So it's not new,
right?
But we're now in a society where hatred is rewarded.
It's incentivized. It's monetized.
That's right. So your question is then, what can people do about this?
Right.
All right? Reject it. Don't celebrate it. So this kid, 20 years old in Pennsylvania, we don't know what caused him to do that. We knew he was a miserable kid who was bullied and all of this stuff, all right? We all know that. But we don't get into, oh, he's a Republican. That's the first thing they said on The View. The first thing they said on Monday on The View, he's a Republican. Stop it.
Do you believe then that the political rhetoric, I mean, John Wilkes Booth was clearly a political actor, no? But he was also mentally ill.
Well, John Wilkes Booth was a fanatical conservative and racist who hated Lincoln.
Good thing that's gone out of the country.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Bill is absolutely right here. However, the problem, as you'll see in parts of this interview, is that it's almost impossible to have a discussion in good faith with people of the opposing political party anymore. Partially because we no longer share the same core values, and the constantly evolving word games of politically correct terminology makes it so we're barely speaking the same language anymore.
We have made a nice living confronting other people, sometimes making fun of them, sometimes serious debate. I'm going to do your podcast tomorrow. And I'm going to kick your butt.
Of course.
Okay, so, but we don't want to see them, at least I don't, destroyed.
Right.
That's the difference. The fanatics on the left and the right want to see their opposition destroyed. They want to hurt them.
But I've heard a lot about, and even from you,
You're not arguing that point, are you?
I'm not arguing that point.
Okay.
I think that's a more measured point than you've probably been making and that I've been hearing.
Come on.
Most of your points, from what I've been following, is that the left has to take it down a notch. On the right, and I don't know if you would argue this, there is a feeling that they haven't been doing that and that it is the purview of the left.
Yeah, okay.
There's been a lot of that.
People believe what they want to believe. But those of us who are sane and fact-based, and that might not be you, we know what reality is because we can see and hear it.
But we're no longer agreeing. How can we have a conversation about rhetoric if we can't even agree, if there are delusions of it's really only them? I mean, you know, some of the fears of people are justified. Tens of millions of women lost access to reproductive choice based on the decisions of that party. Those are real-life consequences of great gravity and weight.
Oh, there definitely are real-life consequences, John, especially for the baby. But this is exactly what I'm talking about. Roe was essentially legislated from the bench by justices who just pulled something out of their rear. Then the court uses the same mechanisms to undo it that they used to create it, and the left, who previously defended the Supreme Court when it worked in their favor, suddenly calls it undemocratic, rebrands the issue as women's health care, and wants to pack the court to save the country. It's clear the left and right obviously don't share the same definition or understanding of any of these phrases or words anymore.
Most Americans, I put the number at 70%, are good people.
I don't doubt that.
Want acrimony. They don't want violence.
I don't doubt that.
Those are the people you play to, not the fringe people who are just out there wanting to, as I said, destroy the other party.
Your candidate.
No, I don't have a candidate.
Oh,
all right?
okay.
I'm a registered independent. See, That's what this guy did.
No, I understand.
No, this is what you did.
I really need
in
to
the
take a look at
Rumble.
this Cornell West fella.
Right. If you guys watch the Rumble in the air-conditioned auditorium, he did the same thing.
Listen to me now.
With Romney.
Listen.
You are fossilized.
Listen to me.
Yes, I'm listening.
The candidate who represents many of your kinfolk.
Oh, kinfolk?
He said the election was stolen and rigged.
Right.
And drove people to this madness on January 6th. How are we to deal with that truly? You know, what is the hallmark of a democracy? Peaceful transfer
that
power.
That
put that in jeopardy.
And there we go. Wouldn't it be an interview with a liberal if Jan 6 wasn't brought up? So credit where credit is due. It's always been nice that Stewart features guests that he disagrees with and actually lets them speak. However, notice the distinction between the two. O'Reilly teases Stewart and talks about substance, while Jon couldn't help but paint portions of conservatives as mentally ill racist and not acknowledge any issues on the left. Then he tried to make Bill seem like a rabid Trump supporter so that he can put him in a position where he has to co-sign and defend every single thing Jon finds objectionable about Trump. And when O'Reilly didn't take the bait, Stewart made some offhanded comment about kinfolk and launched the textbook liberal attack about protecting democracy anyway. It's kind of funny that the left suddenly wants to claim the mantle of civility after years of attacking the right and calling milquetoast candidates like Mitt Romney bigoted monsters. So as much as it would be nice for the left and right to have good faith discussions, I don't see it happening anytime soon. But let me know what you think. Will Democrats and Republicans ever be able to find common ground, or is this the new normal? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!